He loves you, he hates you, he wants to be you, all at the same time. This is a conversation from my favorite series on earth, which is The Suits, and it's a conversation that happens between the legendary Harvey Specter and the equally amazing Alex Williams. Let's have a look at it and then talk more about it.
First day. What's up with that Louis Litt guy?
What do you mean?
I don't know. First he tries to stop me from coming over, then he brings me a plan. Then when I called to cancel lunch, I could have sworn he was about to cry or something. What?
Louis is... it's complicated.
What do you mean complicated?
Well, you know he didn't want you here, right? The thing is, it wasn't professional.
What else could it be?
He was worried that I was going to be better friends with you than him.
What the hell is wrong with this guy? Does he have a crush on you?
No. Yeah, totally has a crush on me, but not like that. Maybe this will work. You ever seen MASH?
Of course. But what does that have to do with this?
Louis is Frank Burns.
Oh. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Now I totally get it.
You sure?
Yeah. He loves you, hates you, and wants to be you all at the same time.
You do get it.
Yeah, I do.
Well, any guesses? Who is this person in conversation? All the Suits fans, I'm sure you must have guessed it right. It's the most volatile, emotionally vulnerable character on the series, and that's Louis Litt. Well, as much as I would want to be Harvey Specter and anybody wants to be Harvey Specter, this particular line struck a chord with me because I know what it means to be emotionally vulnerable. Not volatile exactly, but what it means to be emotionally vulnerable all the time. When I first heard this line, I was like, isn't it so kiddish and childish? I mean, growing up as kids in college and school, we always had that one person who aced at everything, be it academics, sports, singing, dancing, extracurriculars, everything. And that person would be the villain of our lives because we used to get compared to him or her all the time. But as adults, have we really outgrown this particular quality or trait, or rather this insecurity? Shouldn't we have let go of this particular trait and not let it consume us as much as it has consumed Louis Litt? Let's have a look at one more clipping which led to this particular conversation.
That's why I would know what I just saw, which was Harvey and Alex, arm in arm, laughing at me.
Louis, listen to me. We knew this was going to happen.
That I was going to be betrayed by my best friend?
No. That you were going to try to be good.
Did it?
Try not to be you.
Accomplished.
Then perceive a potentially non-existent slight and go straight to stage 7.
What the hell are you talking about?
Panic, sorrow, self-loathing, hatred, justification, self-loathing again, and rage. I call it the 7 stages of Louis.
You are so full of shit, and you're a total fraud, and I'm actually gonna... I see your point.
Stage 7B.
No one likes a gloater, Stan.
Be that as it may. You need a strategy, Louis, for now and the next time this happens.
The breathing exercises.
Now I'm going to provide you a completely different perspective, a completely different take to this. Wouldn't it be really nice to have that someone around you every time, whom you love, whom you hate, whom you want to be? Isn't it like a free recharge of inspiration, motivation to be your higher self every time? I mean, why look at jealousy or envy always in the wrong way? Little amount in the right proportion, I think, is always good. It motivates you, it inspires you. Please don't quote me on this, and I'm not here to encourage jealousy and envy. All I'm trying to say is a little amount of envy, a little amount of jealousy sometimes can help you trigger that motivation, propel you to become a better person. It's more like that kick with your morning cup of tea or your morning cup of coffee. If you watched this video so far, I'm sure that particular person is already in your head, and probably you're going back to the times when you have loved that person, hated that person, and wanted to be that person. How about sharing this video with him or her? And before I go, I'm going to leave you with one more thought. Today you're at a stage wherein you like somebody, you hate somebody, and you want to be somebody. How about tomorrow someone hates you, someone loves you, and someone wants to be you? Wouldn't that be so inspiring to already have become a better version of yourself, to have become a higher version of yourself? On this note, I will see you next Sunday. Until then, like always, keep becoming a better version of yourself every single day. And I have sort of set myself a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by end of December, and it would be great if you can help me achieve that small goal. Alright then, see you next Sunday. Have a miracle day ahead.